In the next few minutes, I'm going to expose 15 frozen pizza brands hiding preservatives, curing agents, and chemical shortcuts behind their convenience promises. Plus, I'll reveal the 5 brands that actually deliver real food without the toxic additives. Stay until the end, because number 1 will change how you shop the freezer aisle forever. Let's start with what's sitting in your freezer right now. 15. Great value. Starting at number 15, great value frozen pizzas from Walmart promise budget-friendly convenience, but the ingredient panels tell a different story. The pepperoni on these pizzas contains sodium nitrite, a curing preservative that converts to nitrosamines in your body, compounds linked to increased cancer risk with regular consumption. For those of us who grew up trusting store brands as simple, affordable alternatives, it's unsettling to discover that cost-cutting often means adding chemicals instead of using traditional preservation methods. The dough itself contains multiple conditioners and preservatives, including datum and calcium propionate, synthetic additives designed to extend shelf life far beyond what fresh dough could naturally achieve. These chemical dough conditioners alter the bread structure at a molecular level, creating texture through chemistry rather than traditional baking skill. What makes great value particularly concerning is its position as a family staple, meaning households consume these additives week after week, believing they're making practical grocery choices. The combination of cured meat preservatives and multiple dough additives creates a chemical load that your body must process with every convenient dinner. 14. Kirkland Signature. At number 14, Kirkland Signature frozen pizzas from Costco carry the warehouse club's reputation for quality, but the ingredient reality doesn't match the perception. The pepperoni lists sodium nitrite as a curing agent, the same preservative raising concerns across processed meats for its conversion to potentially carcinogenic compounds during digestion. For Canadian families who trust Costco's bulk buying for value and quality, discovering that their frozen pizzas contain the same questionable preservatives as discount brands feels like a betrayal of that trust. The ingredient panels reveal multiple stability additives and preservatives throughout the toppings, including antioxidants added not for your health, but to prevent the product from degrading during long freezer storage. These preservation systems work by interfering with natural oxidation processes, essentially suspending the food in chemical stasis, rather than preserving it through traditional methods like proper curing or quick freezing. The bulk packaging encourages repeated consumption, meaning families buying the multi-pack expose themselves to these additives far more frequently than occasional pizza buyers. 13. Compliments. Claiming the number 13 spot, Compliments frozen pizzas from Sobeys position themselves as a premium store brand. But premium packaging doesn't mean premium ingredients. The mini pepperoni pizzas specifically list sodium nitrite in the meat toppings, bringing the same nitrosamine formation concerns that plague conventional processed meats. Many Canadians remember when Sobeys represented trusted quality in their communities, making it disappointing to find their house brand compromising on ingredient integrity. The dough contains preservatives including calcium propionate, along with enriched flour additives, creating a chemical foundation before you even consider the toppings. Enriched flour sounds beneficial until you realize it means the natural nutrients were stripped during processing, then synthetic vitamins added back to meet minimum standards. For older adults who've watched food processing evolve over decades, Compliments represents exactly what went wrong, replacing simple ingredients with chemical solutions to manufacturing challenges. 12. No Name. At number 12, No Name frozen pizzas from Loblaws embrace minimalist branding, but maintain maximalist additive use. The ingredient panels across their pizza varieties reveal multiple additives in both crust and toppings, with dough conditioners and preservatives appearing throughout the formulation. The yellow packaging might signal budget simplicity, but the ingredient complexity tells a different story about modern food manufacturing. Depending on the variety, the pepperoni and other toppings can include curing preservatives, meaning some no-name pizzas deliver the sodium nitrite exposure concerning health researchers. What makes No Name particularly frustrating is the brand's implicit promise of straightforward, no-frills food, when the reality involves the same chemical shortcuts as fancier brands. For Canadians seeking honest value without unnecessary additives, No Names ingredient panels reveal that low prices sometimes come from substituting quality ingredients with preservative systems. The multiple varieties mean ingredient quality varies between products, forcing consumers to scrutinize every label rather than trusting the brand. 11. Selection. Moving to number 11. Selection. Frozen pizzas from Metro and Food Basics hide concerning ingredients behind their appealing branding. The crust contains problematic fats, including hydrogenated cottonseed oil and modified palm oil, types of processed fats associated with inflammation and cardiovascular concerns that health-conscious adults work to avoid. Hydrogenated oils specifically contain trans fats, the very compounds that nutrition science definitively link to heart disease and that many countries have moved to ban. For older Canadians managing cholesterol and heart health, discovering these oils in a convenient dinner option feels like a nutritional landmine in the frozen aisle. The pepperoni carries sodium nitrite as expected, adding curing agent concerns to the problematic fat profile. Modified palm oil raises both health and environmental questions, with the modification process creating a fat profile your body struggles to process properly. Selection's ingredient choices reflect a manufacturing priority focused on shelf stability and cost rather than consumer health, using oils and preservatives that extend product life at the expense of nutritional quality. 10. Irresistibles. At number 10, Irresistibles frozen pizzas from Metro promise indulgence, but deliver chemical complexity alongside the flavor. The pepperoni contains sodium nitrite as a curing agent, maintaining the pattern of preserved meats across mainstream frozen pizza brands. The brand name Irresistibles suggests premium quality you can't resist, making the standard additive formula underneath particularly disappointing. The meat toppings specifically list multiple additives including phosphate and erythorbate-type ingredients, compounds used to retain moisture, enhance color, and extend shelf life in processed meats. These additives serve the manufacturer's needs for consistent product appearance and long storage capability rather than improving nutrition or authentic flavor. For consumers who remember when meat toppings meant simply meat, herbs, and maybe salt, modern ingredient panels read like chemistry experiments. The phosphate additives in particular concern nutritionists because excessive phosphate intake, common in processed food diets, stresses kidney function and disrupts calcium metabolism in ways that matter more as we age. 9. Red Baron. At number 9, Red Baron represents one of the most recognized frozen pizza brands in North America. But recognition doesn't equal clean ingredients. The pepperoni and supreme-style varieties list sodium nitrite in the cured meats, continuing the industry-standard use of preservatives linked to nitrosamine formation. The formulation includes multiple additives throughout crust and toppings, with dough conditioners and stabilizers appearing on ingredient panels across varieties. These stabilizers maintain consistent texture through freeze-thaw cycles and long storage, essentially creating pizza that won't degrade even under poor storage conditions. The chemical insurance policy protects the manufacturer's brand reputation at the potential cost of consumer health. 8. Dr. Oetker Casa di Mama approaching truly problematic territory. At number 8, Dr. Oetker Casa di Mama pizzas market Italian authenticity while formulating with modern preservatives. The ham topping specifically lists sodium nitrite in the cured meat ingredients, bringing nitrosamine concerns to what's marketed as a premium European-style pizza. The ingredient panels reveal emulsifiers and processing aids in the cheese, toppings, and even the crust, creating a web of additives throughout the product. These emulsifiers serve to blend ingredients that wouldn't naturally combine, maintain consistent texture, and extend the product's tolerance for storage variations. For Canadian consumers seeking authentic European food traditions, Casa di Mama represents the Americanization of global cuisine, where authentic-sounding names mask standard industrial formulations. 7. Dr. Oetker Giuseppe Pizzeria. At number 7, Dr. Oetker Giuseppe Pizzeria continues the concerning pattern within the Dr. Oetker frozen pizza family. The bacon and processed meat toppings list sodium nitrite as expected, maintaining the curing preservative standard across the brand's meat varieties. The meat ingredients specifically include phosphate and erythorbate-type additives, the same moisture retention and color enhancement compounds found throughout industrial meat processing. These additives create the appearance of freshness and quality through chemical intervention rather than actual freshness. The ingredient panels reveal a disconnect between marketing imagery, suggesting handcrafted quality, and manufacturing reality involving multiple synthetic additives. 6. Dr. Oetker Ristorante. Coming in at number 6, Dr. Oetker Ristorante completes the trinity of concerning Dr. Oetker pizza lines. The salami and sausage meat ingredients list sodium nitrite, ensuring that across all Dr. Oetker varieties, consumers face curing preservative exposure. The reality involves multiple additives in both the meats and crust components, with ingredient panels for meat varieties reading like chemical supply catalogs. These additives maintain product stability across international shipping, months of freezer storage, and varying cooking conditions in home ovens. The chemical system essentially bulletproofs the product against quality degradation, while introducing compounds your body must process. For Canadian shoppers who elevated Dr. Oetker products as premium options worth the higher price, discovering that all three lines share similar additive profiles despite different positioning proves disappointing. 5. California Pizza Kitchen. At number 5, California Pizza Kitchen frozen products bring restaurant branding to the freezer aisle with concerning ingredients underneath. The brand's availability through Instacart Canada confirms these products reach Canadian consumers seeking that CPK restaurant experience at home. The ingredient panels list additives including palm oil and various baking powder components, creating a more complex formulation than the fresh pizzas served in their restaurants. Palm oil specifically raises concerns both environmentally and nutritionally, with the saturated fat profile contributing to cardiovascular concerns when consumed regularly. California Pizza Kitchen built its reputation on innovative toppings and quality ingredients in their restaurants, but the frozen line makes manufacturing compromises that restaurant chefs would reject. For consumers who love CPK dining experiences and bought the frozen line hoping for similar quality, the ingredient gap between restaurant and retail proves significant. 4. Farm Boy. At number 4, Farm Boy frozen pizzas carry the trusted name of a beloved Ontario grocery chain, making their ingredient concerns particularly unsettling for loyal customers. The brand faced an official recall for a vegan, gluten-free margarita pizza due to undeclared milk, revealing quality control issues beyond just intentional additive use. Product recalls indicate either formulation mistakes, cross-contamination during manufacturing, or inadequate ingredient verification, all of which raise concerns about overall quality standards. The pepperoni pizza ingredient panels list sodium nitrite in the cured meat toppings, maintaining the standard preservative pattern despite Farm Boy's fresh-focused brand identity. Farm Boy built customer loyalty through emphasizing fresh, quality products and a boutique grocery experience that felt more trustworthy than big chains. Discovering that their frozen pizzas contain the same questionable preservatives as discount brands feels like a betrayal of that carefully cultivated trust. 3. OGI. Claiming the troubling number 3 position, OG frozen pizzas combine recall history with concerning additive use. The brand faced an official recall due to undeclared milk, indicating the same quality control and allergen management concerns that plagued Farm Boy. These recalls matter enormously for people with allergies, but they also signal broader quality assurance issues that should concern all consumers. The ingredient panels for OGI crusts and toppings include multiple functional additives, with starches and gums listed throughout the formulation. These gums and starches serve as texturizers, thickeners, and stabilizers, creating consistent product behavior across temperature variations and storage conditions. OGI's additive-heavy formulation reveals a manufacturing approach prioritizing consistent outcomes through chemistry rather than through ingredient quality and proper technique. 2. Rustica Pizza. Coming in at number 2, Rustica Pizza's name suggests rustic, traditional preparation, but the ingredient panels tell a very different story. The pepperoni pizza specifically lists sodium nitrite in the dry pepperoni, maintaining the cured meat preservative standard despite rustic branding. Beyond the pepperoni, other Rustica pizza products list preservatives, including calcium, propionate, and sodium benzoate. Calcium propionate prevents mold growth, while sodium benzoate inhibits bacterial and fungal growth, creating a preservation system that extends shelf life far beyond what traditional storage would allow. For Canadians seeking artisanal-style frozen foods as a compromise between convenience and quality, Rustica's ingredient reality falls far short of its rustic promise. The multiple preservatives across different product lines reveal a brand built on preservation chemistry rather than on the simple, robust ingredients that rustic cooking traditionally celebrates. 1. Daya. Taking the absolute worst position at number 1, Daya frozen pizzas prove that plant-based doesn't automatically mean healthy or clean. The ingredient panels list multiple gums and stabilizers, including xanthan gum and locust bean gum, throughout the product formulation. These gums serve as texture agents, replacing the natural binding that dairy cheese provides, essentially creating cheese-like behavior through chemical engineering. For consumers choosing Daya to avoid dairy and processed ingredients, discovering the extensive gum and stabilizer system feels like trading one set of additives for another. The dairy-free positioning attracts people with allergies, ethical vegans, and health-conscious individuals who often assume plant-based means cleaner ingredients. What makes Daya particularly problematic is that it occupies the specialty health food space, commanding premium prices while delivering extensive chemical modification. Consumers paying extra for what they believe is cleaner eating deserve better than a product requiring multiple gums and stabilizers to function. The full ingredient panels published on Daya's website provide transparency, but that transparency reveals exactly why Daya earns the worst position: extensive additive use wrapped in health food marketing. After exposing 15 brands built on preservatives and chemical shortcuts, here's the good news. These 5 brands prove frozen pizza can be made right, with real ingredients and thoughtful sourcing that prioritizes nutrition over extended shelf life. 5. Amy's Kitchen. Starting our safer list at number 5, Amy's Kitchen brings organic integrity to the frozen pizza category. The ingredient panels across Amy's pizza varieties list many certified organic ingredients, meaning the tomatoes, flour, cheese, and vegetables were grown without synthetic pesticides, herbicides, or GMO crops. For health-conscious Canadians, organic ingredients mean avoiding the glyphosate residue, pesticide contamination, and GMO concerns that plague conventional agriculture. Amy's pizzas are readily available in Canada through major grocery delivery services, including Instacart, making clean, frozen pizza accessible rather than limited to specialty stores. Amy's uses real cheese, organic tomato sauce, and organic vegetables, creating authentic pizza through quality ingredients rather than through stabilizers and artificial flavor enhancement. The higher price point reflects real ingredient costs, not just marketing markup, making Amy's an investment in cleaner eating. 4. 365 by Whole Foods Market. At number 4, 365 by Whole Foods Market, frozen pizzas meet the quality standards that made Whole Foods synonymous with better groceries. Some 365 pizza varieties specifically state no nitrites or nitrates added for the pepperoni, except those naturally occurring, addressing one of the most concerning preservatives across mainstream frozen pizzas. This nitrite-free approach requires sourcing higher quality meat and using traditional preservation methods, proving it's possible to create shelf-stable pepperoni without questionable chemical curing. The 365 House brand was specifically created to make Whole Foods quality more accessible through simplified packaging and direct sourcing, bringing down prices while maintaining ingredient standards. For Canadians with access to Whole Foods locations or delivery, 365 pizzas represent an affordable entry into cleaner frozen pizza without the premium pricing of specialty brands. The ingredient panels reveal recognizable items like tomatoes, cheese, flour, and spices, reading like actual food rather than chemistry experiments. For families seeking convenience without compromising on ingredient quality, 365 frozen pizzas deliver exactly that balance. 3. PC Organics. Claiming the number 3 spot, PC Organics frozen pizzas bring Loblaw's house brand credibility to the organic category. The product pages specifically list organic ingredients, providing verification that these pizzas meet organic certification standards. PC Organics represents one of Canada's most accessible organic house brands, available through major Canadian grocers including Real Canadian Superstore, making organic frozen pizza achievable for average families rather than limited to specialty shoppers. The organic formulation means the flour, tomatoes, cheese, and other ingredients come from farms, avoiding synthetic pesticides and fertilizers, reducing your family's exposure to agricultural chemicals. The brand's widespread availability removes barriers to cleaner eating, putting organic frozen pizza in regular grocery stores rather than requiring specialty store trips. Organic ingredients naturally mean avoiding many of the preservatives and additives found in conventional products, as organic standards restrict synthetic processing aids. PC Organics proves that major Canadian retailers can deliver organic products at more accessible prices than boutique brands, democratizing cleaner eating. 2. Banza. At number 2, Banza frozen pizzas revolutionized the category through chickpea-based crust innovation. The product ingredient panels showcase chickpea flour as the crust foundation, creating a completely different nutritional profile. Compared to traditional wheat-based pizzas, chickpeas provide significantly more protein and fiber than refined wheat flour, transforming pizza from pure carbohydrate delivery into something offering genuine nutritional value. The chickpea base naturally creates a lower glycemic response compared to traditional pizza crust, meaning steadier blood sugar levels and sustained energy rather than the spike and crash cycle conventional pizza triggers. Canadian retailers, including specialty grocers, list Banza frozen pizzas for sale, with availability growing as demand for alternative grain products increases. The chickpea crust represents innovation in the best sense, using a traditional food in a new application rather than creating novel ingredients through chemical engineering. For families seeking to improve their nutrition while maintaining foods everyone will actually eat, Banza delivers clever compromise between health and happiness. 1. Cauliflower. Taking the #1 spot as the absolute best frozen pizza choice, cauliflower delivers on its clean ingredient promise through cauliflower crust innovation. The brand's Canadian availability information specifically directs consumers to a store locator, confirming these pizzas reach Canadian freezer aisles. The official product pages explicitly state the pizzas are gluten-free and free from artificial colors, flavors, and preservatives, addressing multiple consumer concerns through straightforward ingredient choices. The cauliflower crust creates pizza using a vegetable base, dramatically increasing the vegetable content of what's traditionally an indulgent, low-nutrient meal. This vegetable foundation provides fiber, vitamins, and phytonutrients completely absent from traditional pizza crust, transforming the nutritional equation. The cauliflower crust proves particularly valuable for families trying to increase vegetable consumption in picky eaters, sneaking nutrition into familiar comfort food. For anyone seeking the absolute cleanest frozen pizza option available in Canadian stores, cauliflower delivers uncompromising quality through vegetable-based innovation and steadfast avoidance of artificial anything. There you have it, 15 frozen pizza brands relying on sodium nitrite, multiple preservatives and chemical shortcuts, plus 5 that prove convenience doesn't require compromising your health. Before your next freezer aisle trip, remember to check those ingredient panels. Look for organic certification or alternative crusts, and choose brands that prioritize real food over extended shelf life. If this video changed how you'll shop for frozen pizza, hit that subscribe button for more investigations into what's really in your food. Thanks for watching, and here's to smarter, safer grocery choices.